don't take what you see on social media as fact. None of you guys see how much we argue with each other. And that happens for every single couple that you ever see on social media. With social media, your date is content. Everything is content.
I recognize where my priorities stand in terms of trying to do this versus the importance of our relationship. And our relationship is still number one for me.
Welcome back to another week, another episode. Today, we are discussing social media couples. How did we get onto this topic? So what we realized was another day, another social media couple has erased their entire presence from social media. If you guys know who it is, it's Nick and Cheese, 300k subs on YouTube, disappeared. Everything. What's that movie where people just disappear? I don't know.
Avengers Endgame.
Snapped. Thanos has snapped them off the face of this planet.
Realizing that another social media couple has disappeared, it made me want to discuss just the idea of us putting ourselves out there, which I think a lot of social media couples do, and then dealing with the reality that sometimes relationships don't work out. And there's a side that the public sees, like, oh, cute, sweet couple, which is what, as a social media couple, we're almost forced to project. So I think we're a bit atypical in that we have projected that side, but also try to talk about like more real stuff, like the difficult conversations. I think on social media, you can definitely choose who you want to follow, and as a result, craft what you see, and that will influence the world which you live in. But I think we wanted to talk about the realities of doing social media as a couple. It's not what everyone sees on the outside, which is cute photos and like happy moments together. It is not easy. I think you said one thing to me that has stuck with me. Peter was like, I bet every single couple that does social media has had an argument about it. Without a doubt. And that's just something you guys don't see. Because there's so many elements to it, right? Putting yourself in front of the camera, filming, making sure like both people are comfortable filming, discussing a certain topic. If you've just had an argument, you still need to put content out, and then you kind of have to put aside your argument and like pretend to be best buds for the next day. So it's like a lot more complex than what anyone might see.
So we want to answer the questions of, should you as a couple put yourself on social media? What issues or troubles you might encounter, and why your favorite BL couple, gay couple, has disappeared off the face of the planet. So let's talk about our journey with this social media space, starting from the beginning and all the troubles that we've encountered, how many times we've almost stopped doing it, how many arguments, that we've almost broken up because of it. What do you think? Yeah. How do we start?
I think there are two sides, right? So not just the negative parts, but we also need to talk about the positive parts, like what we've gotten out of it. And in talking about what we've gotten out of it, we need to discuss what is never talked about, which is all the challenges that you encounter, right? So I think we should start with the positives. The first one being, I think, personal growth and growth as a couple. For me, that's like the top one without a doubt. I was talking to a friend today about doing social media, and it was like, within the last 2 years doing social media, because it's such a challenge, you're confronted with so many things, putting yourself out there, like judgment from other people. How do you process that judgment? You learn so many things about yourself so quickly. And I think that's true for both of us. And from my personal opinion, we've grown more in these 2 years than we have in any 2 years of our probably like last 10 years. I haven't known you for that long, actually. Dude.
We've only known each other for like 2 years. Yeah.
2 years, yeah. But yeah, like properly. But yeah, my reflection is I've definitely grown a lot these last 2 years, a lot last year doing social media compared to ever. I don't know what it's been like for you.
Yeah. No, exactly. Because we only started social media in last year, 1 year and a half ago, basically. And we've only been together as a couple for like less than a year, maybe like 1 year and 9 months. So literally we've only been together for 2-3 months, and then we started the social media journey, which is, as I imagined, very early.
Yes.
and probably a lot sooner than a lot of other couples.
Yeah. The reason why we started, I think, was suggested to us, and we're like, oh, we actually like seeking out new experiences together, doing things together. And this was another thing that we could do together. And it's just something that we've stuck at for a while now. Hey guys, if you're enjoying our content, the best way you can support us is by subscribing.
This helps us make better videos for all of you. We
Things will
started
go.
for like financial reasons, not really because of, we're happy with our life and want to share it with the world. We started for like purely financial reasons, and then it was only after a while that we found out, oh, our content is actually making a difference for some people. When people come up to us, they are actually, we can see that we've made a positive impact on their life. And that's actually only something that we realized way after we started posting.
Peter and I never really cared about social media to start with. We didn't really post much. We're like, what is this stuff? Like,
Yeah.
why are people posting?
As you guys know, I used to have like anxiety, a ton of social anxiety, especially with social media.
And you still do.
I still do.
The good parts of social media. The good parts. So at the end of the day, yeah, I think the nice parts of it is that we have an impact on people's lives. We have grown as individuals and as a couple. Like, there are definitely things we've learned about each other, which is only through having done this and all the stressful situations we've gone through, which kind of brings us to the other side, right? The stressful situations. A lot. So many.
Yes, a lot.
Where to start? What's like the hardest one?
Probably it's related to also, well, for me, it's related to also growing, but I have a very introverted, sheltered personality, and social media is literally the opposite of that.
It is. Yeah.
Turning myself from an extremely private person into something that's public, that everyone sees, is nerve-wracking, and at times I'm still very uncomfortable with it. When people come up to me and they're like, oh, hi, PB and T, I'm like, oh, hi, and then I'm like, I want to run away. I'm so shy. I don't know what to say. All I do is just post dumb videos, and people are coming up to me and saying hi.
Yeah, I think that's what that's something people probably don't realize. We post these videos not expecting like people will eventually come up to us and go, hi, oh my goodness, I recognize you. So when that happens, we're like really awkward. Like, someone came up to me when I was checking out self-service at the grocery shop the other day. Go, are you Tekky? And after that, I ran to Peter, like, oh, that was really awkward. I didn't like that. I didn't like that. Like, it kind of comes hand in hand, but some people love it. And I just think we're not the type that we're like, oh my goodness, we love this attention. And we're just like, this is really awkward. I don't know what to say to this person. Oh, stop.
We are very shy guys. We love you guys. Definitely still come up and say hi. We love to see you, but we are very shy. So if we are weird, just
I'm used to talking to Peter and just Peter, not other real humans, okay? I think for me, one thing that social media has done, whether good or bad, is it's actually helped me to realize how there are moments where I ask you to do something where I think like, oh, it's easy. We just need to, like this morning when I'm like, we just need to take these product photos for the sponsored post. That's really straightforward. It's like, it's 5 photos. It's so simple, and a video, like easy peasy, not an issue. This is what it needs to look like. But like, you are literally shutting down on me. And like, I'm having to direct you exactly what to do. And Peter does, like, when he gets into those moods, you guys don't see it. This is everything that you guys don't see. But he stops talking, literally does not respond to me. He just kind of stares at me blankly. And I have to like try and give him directions, guide him through it, right? Doing social media actually challenges you so much. Like, beyond your comfort zone, and you're uncomfortable each time that you do it. You've definitely come a long way, and you've grown so much. But that doesn't mean you're suddenly just comfortable with doing it, and you still don't have like that same mentality as me where it's like, shoot 5 photos, that's super easy. Let's just get it done and then run our merry way, right? So in some ways it's taught me so much about you, but it's like, sometimes I'm asking myself, why do I put myself in this position with you where it's like I have to do what I think is an easy task, but suddenly it feels like it's 10 times harder because I'm trying to like manage how you're responding to it, because it's putting you in a really difficult, challenging situation. So that's like a challenge that I face on a regular basis, which has helped me to like understand your autism a bit better, but also realize that you mask so heavily when, like, even when you're in front of the camera right now, like you're masking, or like when you go out and interact with friends, family.
Mm.
It's like when you're with me and I'm asking you to do a difficult task is when I see like, oh, this is really pushing him. This is like I see Peter without anything else. That's the side that no one sees. No one ever sees. One day I will get it on camera, but I feel like you could get really upset at me. I don't want to just like record you there stonewalling me. All the stonewalling gets cut out by our editor. You guys don't see it. Having to be on the same page at the same time. I don't think we have difficulties in terms of trying to decide direction. We're both very interested in trying to find something that we both like to do. For example, this format of having a discussion, we're a lot more energized by it. It doesn't feel like it's so much effort because we like to have intellectual conversations. So that part is easy. The challenging part becomes when we need to do certain things that are new to try and push boundaries that we might not agree on. And that's where like we can get into arguments because we both don't agree on which direction to take things. Yeah.
I think the thing is that at the beginning, it's seen more as a hobby, right? Because you're just doing it for fun. There's no expectations.
Yes.
Posting videos, posting pictures, it's just for fun.
Yes.
But when it slowly becomes, and it's a very, very blurry line, it slowly becomes something that's, oh, it's generating income, even if it's a tiny bit. But you're like, oh, we need to do this so that we can get a bit of money.
Yes.
And what slowly happens is that all those genuine moments that you used to have, that used to be just, oh, let's just take a picture because it's fun and cute, it turns into we need to take a picture for social media
yes.
to make money. And I think that's the blurry line that causes a lot of issues in these social media couples, is because what used to happen or what they used to do is just, what used to be a very cute, lighthearted picture becomes we're forced to do this.
Yes.
The lines between relationship and business is blurred because literally your relationship is your business now.
Yes.
We are selling, this gay couple fantasy, I guess, on Instagram, on social media. And I think that's what causes a lot of couples issues, is because eventually you don't know or what is, a loving relationship and what's just work. It's even worse than a normal corporate job, because corporate job is, you go to work 9 to 5 and then afterwards, completely separate. You watch TV with your partner, you do whatever you want, go on a date, blah, blah, blah. But with social media, your date is content. Everything is content.
Yeah.
And I think that's the difficult part.
So the thing with social media, though, is you choose what you project. So we can never tell if it's a true representation. A vlog, a photo, a reel is a true representation of what's actually happening in a couple's life.
Yes, exactly.
Right? Like the image that, as much as we try to project a genuine image ourselves, it's still not a true representation of what's happening in our lives, where our relationship is at, how comfortable we feel with each other or anything, right? And I think people often forget that as a couple, you're still living like a real relationship like anyone else is, but you've got additional layers of complexity stacked upon that, right? And additional pressures that doing social media together can bring. Yeah. And that is not easy for anyone. So if you really want to do it, I think you need to be so careful about it. Like, you're right. At the start, it's just, oh, I'm posting this photo because I want everyone to see I'm so proud to have my boyfriend. Right? And then afterwards, it's no longer about being proud. It's like, oh, we need to post this photo for the audience so that we get likes, so that we can generate a bit of like revenue, which is peanuts, by the way, but that's like what it can become, which is like, it takes the joy away from the original feeling of
sharing your partner to the world.
Exactly. Yeah. So behind the scenes, shooting vlogs and everything. That's a really interesting topic to talk about. When we shoot a vlog, and I think when anyone shoots a vlog, if you've worked in the media sphere, you know it's not one shot, which means it's so hard to get genuine. Like, I think we've gotten very good at doing genuine and like getting as close to single takes. So like the last vlog we did where we had a chat in the car, like that was all genuine conversation, but I cut down 20 minutes of conversation footage into 20 seconds. So you have a bit of a feel, but you're missing so much context, right? So from one perspective, even if it is genuine, it's like a cut version of what the whole thing is. So you get a distorted perspective. And if it's not genuine, sometimes you have to take 2-3 takes, right? Like those waking up in bed shots that you see of the gay couples. Though, like, don't tell me that camera's just sitting there for the whole day, like, and it just happens to get the cute good morning wake up shot, right?
Yep.
No, if you go look at it, it's like it is 100%. I got out of bed. Oh my god! We have to film. Let me go set up the tripod. Okay, is this good angle? Okay,
you have to
yes.
actually
Okay,
be...
go back to bed. And then cuddle. Get out, check. Oh, shit, the angle's not good because we missed this. Get back into bed. This is all everything that people don't see, right? And like that is the real behind the scenes. Like if there was another camera set up, I think it would shatter the reality of all of this for a lot of people. Yeah.
Everyone has to do that.
Yes.
No one has, professional quality cameras sitting around just recording 24/7. No one does that.
We were going to install one because I thought it'd be really cute. We decided not to do it.
Yeah, I don't think that's a great idea.
The presence that we have online is not what our actual relationship is. Like enjoy the content that's created, but also recognize that it is a false version of what reality actually is.
Don't take what you see on social media as fact, as truth. None of you guys see how much we argue with each other, right? No one. And that happens for every single couple that you ever see on social media. Do you think that none of them have arguments? No, all of them have arguments. You just don't see it.
I remember when Tumblr was still a thing. Like there were all these like cute boys on Tumblr, cute couples, and I was like, oh my god, this is so romantic. I want this. Like as a kid, right? But these are all like the picture perfect moments that like even taking a picture is staged, right? You don't see the reality of what a relationship actually is. Yeah. And then I think growing up, you create this false reality of what you want your relationship to be based on what's been fed to you through media, books that you read, romantic novels, things like that, right? And at the end of the day, it's taken me 5-6 relationships to start to get an understanding of like what a good relationship actually is and what that looks like. And it's not, everyone says it's not sunshine, rainbows every day, which in a sense is true. But if you have a good, healthy relationship that you feel is working, even on the bad days, there's still an element of, I feel good about this relationship because yes, there might be fights, but it's still heading in the right direction. And it's like, even the word fights is an interesting word. Like, I don't consider what we have really fights compared to my past relationships. They're like disagreements. So I'm like, I'm happy to have disagreements. That's okay. Yeah.
That's because your past relationships have been very toxic. So I can see how there were fights. It's kind of like, that explains why we do what we do on social media. So if you compare us to other social media couples, you'll see that we're pretty different. And the reasoning is because that, one, apart from the fact that I can't act, lol.
Lol, not lol. True.
But that's why we're so bad at, doing all the trends and acting cute, which is why what we've enjoyed the most is actually Twitch. So you're streaming for like 8 hours straight. You can't act that whole time.
No, you can't. Yeah.
That you can be yourself. If there are, unhappy moments, like there were moments where I've just shut down.
We've argued.
You see that on stream. Or you argue on stream. It's all there.
Yeah.
So we're showing, and even this podcast is showing how we are in real life in a lot truer sense than a carefully scripted, cute travel vlog.
Yeah. The funny thing about this podcast, though, is this is, I think, as close to as real as we can get to show you guys what our genuine relationship is like. But even in this podcast, there's editing that happens, right? We cut out some moments that are like, okay, that's way too boring because we have to care about viewer retention, right? And if it's too boring, no one's going to watch it, which means that we cannot grow as creators. But even in this most like genuine, unfiltered conversation style that we have, there's things that you guys don't see. So you don't see a lot of how our relationship is. I think Twitch was different. Like that was really our relationship out for everyone to see, but it was difficult to grow. So we're like, do we enjoy that? Because at the end of the day, we're trying to grow something. But yeah, the point of all this is that what you see is always filtered, even when you think it's unfiltered. To some extent, not intentionally to deceive you, but it is just filtered. That's how media, social media, the world works.
Yeah, because everyone, their goal is to just be entertainers, right? To entertain through content.
Yeah.
And if you were just, a normal, boring person who didn't want to do anything, then you just wouldn't post in the first place.
That's true. Like at the end of the day, you have to provide value as a creator. So people aren't out to try and deceive you. They just recognize what value is for the group that they're trying to service, whether it's like a BL audience that likes really cute moments. They keep staging those and filming those for you guys. Prank videos, things like that. But for us, it's like that's too much effort for us.
It's just not our style.
It's just not our style. Yeah, I guess so.
Everyone has their own style. Like, some BL couples on YouTube, they do very well at pranks, and that's just up to them.
The reason we haven't tried is because Peter would not be able to pretend that I pranked him.
I'm really bad.
Oh no! What?
If you
Where
watched
have
our previous
all my
videos,
clothes
you know
gone?
that anything that requires me to act, it's like so obvious. It's like, okay, we've given up. Let's just do genuine stuff, to be honest.
But if you have one drink, you're pretty funny to watch.
I've seen this couple around social media. What do you think of the comment when someone says, happy couples don't post on social media?
I feel like there's going to be people in either bucket. Like if you're really happy, there's going to be some who don't post at all. And there are some people who are really happy and will post because that's their way of showing like their happiness. So I feel like people who are going to post, there are going to be people in either bucket, like really good relationships that do or don't post, and really bad relationships, unhealthy ones that do and don't post anyway. Like everything's going to exist, and it doesn't really matter. At the end of the day, if you want to post and it makes you happy to post, then do it. I think what you have to be careful of is when you're posting as a way to kind of secure or make you feel secure in your relationship, then that's the risk. I'm not sure how much my partner actually likes me. So I'm going to post a photo of us together so that everyone else sees that we're together, and I get validation from people telling me that we're cute together rather than actually feeling secure with my partner. That's the risk.
Posting to cover up your insecurities, right?
Yes.
Or also, like, posting can cause insecurities. So, for instance, if your partner is, in our case, Tekky is cuter than me on Instagram.
Rude.
So everyone on Instagram's
You're
like,
cuter.
oh, Tekky's cute.
I think you're cuter.
I think you're cuter.
I think you're cuter.
No, you are 100% cuter.
No, I don't agree. I think
Yes,
you're
you
cuter.
are. Everyone on Instagram agrees you're cuter.
No, I don't agree.
Yes.
I do not agree.
Yes, they all agree. Everyone's nodding their head right now.
I would rather do you.
No, you'd rather do yourself.
No, I would not.
So you have to be very comfortable with yourself, right? I think probably anyone, if you're posting on social media, you know that there's going to be people, unless your account is private, that you know there's going to be people who see it that aren't close friends, and they will judge you. Or even friends, they will judge you, right?
Yeah. I don't think we have like exuding amounts of self-confidence, but we have enough amounts of like do not give a fuck that allows us to do this, right? At the end of the day, like our content style has changed probably like 10 times, like drastically, from like cute content to more serious content, back to more trends, back to like this. Every time you change content, it's you're targeting a different audience, and the people that have followed you to start with are like, what the hell is this guy posting now? What the hell are these guys posting now, right? So you do kind of learn to have a level of I don't give a fuck, and that allows you to continue to like grow in the direction that you want.
So for the advice recommending whether you should or shouldn't put your relationship online, I feel like do it as a hobby. Don't let it control you or your relationship, because it can definitely impact negatively on your relationship. If anything, I do see more negatives than positives putting it online, because let's say your relationship is new or it's not like 100% stable, because usually it's only stable after like 2 years, in my opinion. Let's say it's not stable yet and you put it online, there's going to be so much pressure. What if they see your partner as like a 10 and they see you as a 5? So everyone's commenting like, how did you get that person? That's going to affect your self-confidence. And unless you're very solid in yourself, that's going to affect you, right? Or even if they don't say that, they're just saying, oh, who's the guy? Who's that other guy? That's going to affect you as well, because you're like, why is no one talking about me?
Yeah.
And it might have just started as an innocent, this is my boyfriend post. You have to be so sure of yourself. Social media really is unhealthy, I reckon.
Social media is crazy because suddenly you have hundreds of thousands of people who have access to message you, comment on your stuff,
Mhm.
right? So the impact of that is it's like a passing comment for them, but it can have a disproportionate impact on you and how you feel in your relationship, and can introduce a lot of unnecessary worries, insecurities,
Mm.
which you may not have previously thought about. So that's the real difficult part about social media.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Mm.
And especially because you start comparing yourself to everyone else. Like or at least I compare ourselves to like other social media couples. I'm a very self-conscious person. Actually, as much as I love you guys commenting, I think there are a lot more positive comments than negative. Like 90% will be positive.
Yes.
But I'm very, very affected by the negative comments, which is why I don't read the comments section as nearly as often as Tekky does.
I read them, I laugh at them.
And, I love all you guys still. You guys are what makes me keep going. But the negative comments aren't fun. And I think you hear this all the time, but even if there's 100 positive comments, that one negative comment is the one that you will remember. I think that's just the way human psychology works. You always look for the negatives, but it's not healthy, I reckon.
So there's actually been a number of times where I've sat down and told you, like, hey, do you still want to do this or not? Like, because we've argued about what to do, having to do something. Like, sometimes Peter just literally has no energy. And like, to be successful on social media, you need to be so consistent. You need to put out content at a regular interval.
Yes.
And
yes.
sometimes you just don't have the energy to film, right?
Yes.
So
yes.
I've sat down and told you, do you still want to do this? At the end of the day, I think as individuals, you need to figure out what your own priorities are. And for me, our relationship has always been a higher priority than doing this together. And I've told you that multiple times. I'm like, I would rather save our relationship and not have to go through these arguments together. Like, it's not worth it for me to have all these difficult moments which affect our relationship just because we want to keep doing this. Like, we can stop doing this, right? I've had that conversation with you a number of times. Even though like we continue to do it, I think the reality is I recognize where my priorities stand in terms of trying to do this versus the importance of our relationship. And our relationship is still number one for me. But giving advice to other people, as individuals, you need to know exactly where your priorities stand. Not to say that you have to have your relationship as number one priority. Some people will tell you that and like they'll shit talk you if you don't. But people are people. Each person is going to have different priorities, and that's okay. Just be aware of what those priorities are to you. Yeah.
So that's the end of the topic today. How does social media affect you guys? Would you ever post your relationship on Instagram, on TikTok? Or would you stay far away? Let us know down below so we can see what your opinions are.
One interesting thought that I had, you asked me the question before of some people said happy couples don't post on social media, right? Social media to me is just an extension of communicating with others, right? So when people say that, does that mean, like, if you extend that further, then happy couples don't need to tell others about their relationship? Does that mean you don't need to tell anyone about your relationship? So I think this is all a sliding scale, right? From my parents know about my relationship, my close friends know about my relationship, to all the way to like, I'm posting on social media that I'm getting married. And it's this huge long scale. And just before posting on social media, it's probably like, I told my friends what I did on my weekend with my partner. At the end of the day, it just depends what people are comfortable with doing, right? So I don't think it's necessarily wrong. I don't think it's true then that only happy couples don't post on social media. Because then you can make the argument, happy couples don't tell their friends about their partners. They don't need to tell their friends about their partners because they're really happy by themselves, so they don't need the validation. Part of it is honestly just sharing it with people that you care about, right? And that's what social media is for a lot of people. Most of the users don't have millions of followers. They have maybe a few hundred, 1,000 followers, right? And they're trying to share their lives with the people that matter to them. Yeah. So for me, it's like, happy people don't talk about their relationships or don't post it on social media. Rubbish. I'm just interacting with people who I care about and sharing my life with them.
Yeah, you heard it here, guys. It's rubbish. Some truth, but mostly rubbish.
Rubbish.
I think usually like anything that's a blanket what is it? Like a blanket comment
Yes.
or blanket assumption is usually very wrong.
Yes, that's true.
So we've reached the end of the topic of the episode. Let's play a game. It is,
I hate games.
say it with me. We listen and we don't judge. I'll start first. I have masturbated to your
Oh my god.
whilst we were together. At least once.
I don't want to know about this. I don't need to know about this. Thank you. Thank you.
We listen
We
and
listen
we
and
don't
we don't
judge.
So we're going down that line of thinking. I have definitely not done that about your No.
No judging.
I'm not judging.
Good.
I listened and I
And we don't judge.
I didn't judge.
Good.
Done the same, but with your
With you've with my
yeah, you're kind of cute.
We
We listen and we don't judge.
The only reason I'm not judging you is because I've done the same with your
I'm not surprised. No surprise there. I'm not even surprised. I'm not judging because I expected that.
We expected that.
We
listen and we don't judge. I've seen pictures of your and he could get it.
Oh my goodness. Stop with my family. Leave my family alone. We listen and we don't judge. How do you even come up with these?
Does it count if I'm judging myself?
No, that's on you. I have nothing for you that can top that.
I see you got the genes from your parent.
I'm trying not to judge you. I have nothing. He spent a lot of time thinking these up, guys.
Yeah, I think that's it. All right, guys, we'll see you next episode.
Bye, guys.
Bye. Thanks for watching until the end of the video. We hope you guys enjoyed it.
If there's anything you guys want us to discuss, please leave it in the comments below. See you next time.